Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Will. Today I'm going to be processing a little bit of timber. So I have this block of beech, which will be the first piece I'm going to do. It's a bit of spalted beech. Has a crack down here. So um, I'm not going to cord for bowls. You're probably all thinking why would I cut up a lovely big block of beech like that? I have literally hundreds of cord bowls. I don't need any more. But what I do need is spindles. So I need some 1.75 inch, near enough 2 inch spindles to make a stool. So I'm going to, because this crack is here, I'm going to cut this down on the bandsaw. So that's in around 5 inch. So I'm hoping I get my 4 spindles out of this, because it's probably 4.75 inches wide. So yeah, and I'll process up the rest of this into smaller spindle pieces. I make a lot of little boxes and things like that. So that's what this piece is going to be used for. So these, I'll be just rough turning these out today as well. Do some nice crotch pieces of elm. This was a second one. So yeah, so I said that's just a bit of rough turning. So these were ones that were badly split. So I'm going to be processing these up into smaller pieces. So I'll get to them as well. And this was another piece. It was a crotch piece, but it badly split. So I had to cut it up. So yeah, there's 2 more around. So they'll be rough. They'll be rough turn. But I'm going to process these up anyway. So first piece I'm going to cut up anyway is this piece of spalted beech. So now, just over here at the bandsaw now, and going to start getting this cut up. So the bandsaw I'm using is the Record Power Sabre 350, and I've got a 19mm blade on here. So my first cut, just grab my ruler. As I said, I want a couple of spindles first to make a stool. So as I said, it has a split going all the way down here. So I'm gonna cut along this line and see how it goes. So dust extractor on, and bandsaw on. So I hope it's not too noisy. Now put that piece to one side. So as you can see, that made a nice job of that. So now I'm going to cut this. As I said, I need 2-inch spindles. So I use the fence. Yeah, so that's just a pip over 2 inches there. If I go a little more. So look at that for stunning colour. Beautiful bit of spalted beech. So now I could just split this guy in half. There's first 2. So now that's my four spindles cut. That's some beautiful colouring in it. So as I said, these are going to be for a stool. Some lovely spalting in it. So now throw these to one side. We can take a look at this other piece. So it's 8.5 inches, nearly, that's a little over 9 there. So, but I said I followed that crack. So we've a good 5 inches. So I'm thinking maybe a couple of few nice platters out of this piece. Some nice little 8-inch platters. So I might just split it down the middle. Yeah, so I said it's 8.5 and 9. It's a little bit wider on the upper end. So this will be a good test for the bandsaw. So there we go, that cut through that quite easily. So I've got some slight checking here, but it only goes in probably 1/4 of an inch. And the same on the other end. Yeah, so a good eight, definitely 18 inches of good usable material. So just grab a dividers. And I'm well inside where those couple of cracks are, or checks. Keep up another little bit. Yeah, somewhere there. So that's one. This one's a little bit bigger. As I said, the board was a little bit wider at this end. It's pretty good there. So these will make 2 nice little platters. Just mark the center with pencil. Just leave this one to one side for a minute. So there we go. Get 2 nice little platters from these. And now for this last piece. So I just moved the camera guys over the other side of the bandsaw. I'm only after realising now the first couple of cuts I done with my camera's pointing down this way. So the high fence on the saw has probably obscured some of my cuts. But however, I just moved the camera and tripod on the other side. So yeah, as I said, this piece is it's 2.5. So it's pretty even all the way around. Same on the other side. It's yes, 2.5, 2.5. So I'm going to cut this piece up into spindles as well. So I'll use this for little boxes. So just set the blade at 2.5. You're probably wondering why I'm using the ruler, because this bandsaw, this bar here has measurements on it, but without my reading glasses, I just can't read it. It's just too small. It's the only downside to this bandsaw. So now dust extractor on. So now there's 3 pieces I have now for. I'll cut these up for boxes at a later stage. So yeah, some beautiful colours. Look at the colours in this one alone is amazing. Same with this one, some beautiful colour in it. So they will make lovely boxes. So I'll throw them to one side and have this little scrap piece. So I'll get a couple of spurtles or a couple of spatulas out of that. So I should keep that guy as well. So now I have the couple of pieces of elm. As I said, it was a crotch piece, but you can see there's a split here and a couple of cracks in the end. So again, I'm just going to cut this up. I want some spindle pieces or for making boxes, so I'll just square this up. There's some couple of nice boxes now with that. Some beautiful figure and grain in this. As I said, it was a crotch piece, so there's grain everywhere. So I'll seal the ends of these and leave them to dry. So they will make two nice little boxes, nice little figured boxes. So now I have this piece here. So we have a split there. So we'll get rid of that piece first. So now the other piece, I got a couple of nice little pieces for boxes as well. It's now the last piece of alum. So this end looks okay. We don't have too many cracks, but unfortunately on this end, have a big crack, so it's going in. It goes in quite a ways. So, but as I said, this was a crotch piece. There's some beautiful grain. It's going every direction here, so it's going to be a couple of nice cool boxes in that. So we're probably what, little over 4 inch, 4¼ inches, no, 4.5 inches. Square up that end. So no splits. A longer ruler. So we've got about 9.5 inches. So look at the color and figure in this. It's absolutely amazing. So they will make a couple of beautiful boxes as soon as it dries. So again, I'll end seal those up and hopefully they survive. I might even rough them out. So last little bit. So the grain is growing this way, it's going this way, it's going every way. So there might be a little small dish in it maybe, so maybe I'll just trim it down this way. Yeah, so might get a little small dish or something from this. So now that's all my processing done. So we'll see what I got. I got some nice 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch spindles. So I will get some beautiful boxes out of them, or might even get some nice pepper mills. And I also got my 4 legs for my stool, and I also had a little bit of waste. So I get a couple of spatulas or a couple of spurtles from that, and I got my two little platters. Well, not so little. They're 8.5 inches, give or take. And I got a couple of nice boxes. So yeah, I might rough turn these out actually, because they would be prone to cracking. I also got these couple of nice little pieces as well for little boxes, or a couple of nice little egg cups or something. Nothing goes to waste around here. So now guys, that's a wrap on this video. I said no turning today on this one, just processing up a little bit of wood, trying to catch up on. I had cut so many bits and pieces down in my other workshop, and it was just starting to crack on me. So I said I better get some of it cut up. But yeah, I got some beautiful pieces from it, so looking forward to getting these turned. But as I said, the spindles will keep, the platters will keep. I'll seal the ends of them. They should be okay, because the beech was pretty much dry. But the elm was only cut a couple of months ago, so it definitely will crack. So the boxes, I definitely will rough turn them out and just leave them, because they will split. They will split otherwise. And I've got those 4 crotch bowls as well to do. So yeah, I might record that, and I can pop up a quick video just roughing out the elm balls. So anyway, guys, catch us on the next one. So take care. Bye for now.